I totally forgot to make a video this week. I am not a smart man. So, hi internet. Today is Wednesday, March 21st, and I actually had my shot on Tuesday. I was a day late because GG. Yeah. Um, so last shot yesterday on the 20th was shot number 19, so coming up on 20 weeks, which is another milestone, so I'm starting to get pretty excited about this. Um, yeah, as you can see, my hair is getting ridiculously long. If I don't shove it to the side, it does this. So I'm actually pretty pumped about that. I want to grow it out so that I look like Sam from Supernatural, but also so I can curl it and dye it black because it's actually brown, which doesn't really show. Um, but I wanna dye it black and curl it and then cosplay as Sherlock, which I think is pretty cool. I am balding, which kind of is bumming me out. Like you can see, my hairline is receding in here, and that's pretty shitty. But I'm taking drugs to combat that. Um, because I'm a vain little pretty boy and I really don't want to go bald. Yeah. Um, I've reached a point where I am called sir consistently on the phone now, which I think is pretty awesome. Um, I'm very happy about this actually, and it sort of surprises me every time I am called sir, but I've been getting this call from a private number, and this private number has been bugging me for a couple of weeks now, and I don't pick up private numbers, but like this number was calling me like 3, 4 times a day, so eventually I started picking up and going, okay, hello, who is this? And they never answered, which was super bizarre. And I couldn't figure out why these people were calling me, so like I'd pick up and then I'd go hello and there would be silence for maybe 20 seconds and then the call would disconnect and I'd be going, okay, stop calling if you don't want to talk to me. Um, anyway, I finally got an answer last night on the other end of the phone, and this dude's like, "Can I speak to Ryan?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck is Ryan? My name is Murphy." Um, I don't know who they were. I think they were some sort of business, but like I get a lot of people calling and asking for Ryan, and usually they're out of the country, these numbers, so that's even weirder. Um, at no point have I ever been called Ryan, and at no point have I ever played Magic the Gathering, which is a frequent thing that people ask me to come do on the phone. They also ask me to come do Ecstasy, and I'm like, there are two things there that I don't do, and also I'm not Ryan. Anyway, back to the original story because I got sidetracked. I said to the dude, no, I'm not Ryan, and, like, I don't know who you are, but this probably isn't a way to run a business, and I just, like, went off on this tangent, like, you're being an idiot, fuck you guys, um, and, this dude, while I was talking, he was like, sir, calm down, sir, it's okay, I'm sorry, we'll take your number off the registry, and I'm like, I should still be mad, but I'm not. So, I guess that's how to calm me down. If I'm mad, just call me sir, and everything's fine. Ooh. Yeah. Um. So other than that, my week has not been. Oh, it has been interesting. Just kidding. I lied. I was walking home on Friday night. Was it Friday? Yeah, I was coming back from Rocky Horror Shadowcast because I play Eddie and Dr. Scott, and I was really excited because Shadowcasts are the best thing ever, right? And I noticed something in the road walking in circles, and I'm like, what the hell is that? It looks like a really big cat, and I get closer and I notice it's a raccoon. And at this point, I'm on the phone with my friend, and I'm like, dude, I have to go, there's a raccoon. He's like, it's probably rabid, leave it alone. I'm like, no! So I get up to the raccoon, doesn't have rabies, at least if it did, then it was very, very early in the stages of having rabies because it was not showing any signs of the disease. I have seen rabid raccoons and they're not pretty. Um, But this guy, like, he was walking in circles, and I noticed some blood on the road, um, which sucked, you know, like, I felt bad for the little guy. So, as I was literally 30 seconds away from home, I called up to my roommate, like, I called him on the phone. He wasn't picking up, so I called his aunt, and I was like, "Hey, can you send Trevor down with a box and a towel? There's an injured animal here." And Trevor comes running down in his pajamas because he's a kick-ass dude like that. Like, it took him about 2 seconds to get the box and the towel, and then there he is on the road. Um, and I told him, okay, stand in the road and try and direct traffic away from this little raccoon, because he's not going up onto the sidewalk, he's just walking in circles. Um, so I got the towel, and I sort of stood near him and, like, kept him from walking more into the road. Like, I tried to keep him in one spot, but he was really agitated, like, he wouldn't stop walking in circles. And if you're squeamish, you might want to stop listening right now. Um, he, unfortunately, both of his eyes had been, I think, attacked, honestly. Like, it looked like something had pulled them out. And he still had sight in one of his eyes, I'm assuming. Like, the other one was just gone, but one was kind of hanging, and the light was really bothering him, so I'm assuming that that's that he still had sight in it. Um, so a girl and a girl and a dude, they stopped in their car, and the girl came running up, and she was like, "Is there anything I can do?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to search up, you know, animal ERs or animal rescues or something." And she searched because I was busy trying to keep him out of the road, right, with this towel. And that was super nice of her. Like, she stuck around till the cops came and blocked off the road so that nothing would hit the little guy. Um, Trevor ended up having to go back upstairs because it was just too difficult for him, and, you know, I do not blame him at all. Like, the raccoon was not in good shape, and I felt super bad for him. Um, so, yeah, he went back upstairs, and I stayed with the raccoon until the SPCA came, and they ended up just having to put it down because it was so badly injured that they couldn't do anything else. But until the SPCA came, I stayed with the raccoon. I put a box over it because it started, like, freaking out and moving around like crazy again. I think because, like, he would get more active every time a car went by, and I think the noise and the light disturbed him. And it was very obvious, like, when one of the cops came up and shined a flashlight in his face to see what was going on, that he didn't like the light at all. Like, he started whining and cowering, and it was really hard to watch. So yeah, I put a box over him. Um, and then the SPCA came and they took care of it in the van, which is good. Um, One of the cops said to me, you know, I would take care of it myself, but there are residents around, and yeah, probably not a good idea. But, I mean, at least he isn't suffering anymore. So that really sucked, because I really like raccoons. Like, I really like them. When I worked at Theatre Under the Stars in Stanley Park, um, for you non-Vancouverites, that is a huge park, um, with an aquarium and a bunch of other stuff in it, so it's pretty much the coolest place in the city. Um, anyway, I used to work there at Theatre Under the Stars, which is this big outdoor theater. Like, the stage is covered, but, like, otherwise you just sit on the lawn and watch theater, which is super cool. And we had a tame raccoon that lived under our trailer. We named him Oscar, and we'd feed him sushi and hot dogs and stuff because we got free food every night from the food counter. Um, yeah, so we'd feed him sushi, and one day I petted him, and that was really cool. He didn't actually mind. I mean, like, I know raccoons can be really aggressive, but the ones in Stanley Park are so used to humans that they just don't care anymore. They're like, "Sup, person, feed me." "Okay, you're touching me, that's fine." Um, so I don't recommend that anybody else touch a raccoon. Because it probably won't go well. But this is the dude that petted a coyote and thought it was a dog, so I am not the smartest person when it comes to wildlife. I'm an idiot. But yeah, no, it was really cool. I totally touched a raccoon. That was a really cool life experience. Um, yeah, so anyway, other than that, my week's been pretty uneventful. Tomorrow night. Wow, I totally GG'd and thought today was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Just kidding. So I had my shot on Tuesday, not yesterday. Anyway, tomorrow night I'm volunteering at Geekenders, which is an event run by the person that I have gotten into shadow casting because of. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I enjoy helping her out and also being able to show up to these events and seeing everyone in costume. So it's gonna be super rad, and I'm showing up in my pajamas. Um, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, I think my roommate is home. So I'm gonna stop rambling before he comes up behind me and like jumps in the picture and goes or makes weird noises as he is wont to do. Yeah. Alright, thanks for listening, Internet. I will see you next week.